She was raised in complete disorder, passed around, sometimes forgotten, living in shadows so dark she sometimes wondered if she was even living at all. She'll get out, she thought. She'll go far away and start over. Never did she think she'd find an answer to her biggest question. What makes life worthwhile? What makes life worthwhile? Chaos. Chaos is not frightening. Chaos is not nothing. Chaos is the sum of all orders and the product of potentiality and sheer spontaneity. As stated in the Tao Te Ching, Tao gives birth to one gives birth to two give birth to three give birth to 10,000 things. 1. Unity, particularity, creativity, spontaneity, unprecedented. 2. Gives you relations, the yin-yang which brings all life together. With 3, order arrives. Chaos is not disorder. Without chaos there could be no order. Chaos gives birth to all the great things in the universe, and that makes life worthwhile. What makes life worthwhile? Believing in something. Whether you believe in a God, such as the God provided in the New Testament, or you believe in love as a driving factor of everything you do, believing in something gives you relief from believing life is your fault. On page 106 in the Aeneid, Aeneas has to be reminded of his fate. For Aeneas, fate has decided that he must leave Dido and marry Lavinia. Believing in fate gives Aeneas a reason for his heartbreak. Aeneas is not at fault for his heartbreak, but fate is. Believing in God, believing in love, believing in fate, believing in anything at all, gives man a way of thinking about human tension, pain, and heartbreak. Believing in something makes life worthwhile. What makes life worthwhile? Having something to belong to. Being accepted makes us less self-conscious, and as Rousseau states, being self-conscious makes man destructive. Once individuals become aware of society, they find themselves surrounded by others of greater appearance, skill, and wealth. Observant of these differences, Rousseau explains that individuals become self-conscious, creating the need for us to have a group to belong to. For example, the monster in Frankenstein desperately wants a wife so he can have something external to belong to. The monster truly doesn't care who accepts him, but he recognizes that a creature like him would find refuge in his company. Like all humans, the monster just wants to not be alone and to be loved. Having something to belong to protects us from the external world that makes us self-conscious and hurt. Having something to belong to protects us from our own thoughts, and that makes life worthwhile. What makes life worthwhile? Being conscious. Being conscious in the sense that we can control how and what you think. Being conscious and aware enough to choose what to pay attention to and to choose how you construct meaning from experience. Once you are conscious, once you have control over what you choose to think about and are not living as a slave to your default setting, you have the really important kind of freedom that involves attention and awareness and discipline, and being able truly to care about other people and to sacrifice for them over and over in myriad, petty, little unsexy ways every day. With this conscious freedom, you can make sacrifices that make other people's lives worthwhile for them. And this, I believe, is the true meaning of life. And this, I believe, is what makes life worthwhile.